Alright, bro, do you want some sugar in that?
Yeah, two sugars, please. 2 sugars. You got any biscuits?
Yeah, check over there in it. Check.
Oh.
I think we got some there. Check.
Yeah. No. No biscuits.
Right now.
Oh,
can go shop,
come
though.
on, man.
Can go shop.
What's going on today? I'm really emotional right now. Seriously, Dave. And it's difficult to break a mind like me. I'm a positive person, but I don't.
Well, let's
you need,
try.
like, I don't promote the violence, but many people need like some good slap right now.
Hi there, guys, and welcome to another episode of A Dash of Sports, episode 25. I'll be your host and presenter, Dashiki Dash, and on this show is where I talk about all things sports related, hot topics, and trending stories. And oh yeah, if you like the previous episodes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you managed to watch my brand new episode of A Dash of Sports Premier League review, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's literally where I'm going to be breaking down all the Premier League games on a week-to-week basis, giving you all the results, roundups, and reviews. So if you liked all of that, please, once again, smash the like button, comment, and subscribe. And oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget to share this. So on today's show, I can't start anywhere else besides the Sunday roasted. Man United and Liverpool getting an absolute beatdown on Sunday. Who would have thought? This is why I said the Premier League is the best league in the world. A real roasting with some extra gravy on the side. And did you not see a certain pundit, a real fan, and how he reacted to Man United's defeat, embarrassing defeat? Like, I felt sorry for him, man. He broke down, he proper broke down. So I'm going to be going through some of the comments that Patrice Evra made, because he actually made some good points, some valid points about United as a whole, Oleksandr Solskjaer, the board. So I'm going to be looking into what he actually said. And it's usually around about this time where fans are left either real ecstatic or really frustrated with their club's transfer dealings. So I'm going to be looking into the transfer deadline to see which clubs and which fans are going to be left the most happiest. And then moving on to some boxing, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Is it going to be happening this year? 2020, are they going to be fighting? Well, according to the Tyson Fury camp, with or without Wilder, Fury is going to fight. So I'm going to be looking into that. Now you see the next fight that's taking place at the end of the month, that's the one I'm looking forward to, with one of my favorite boxers as well, Dereck Chisora versus Oleksandr Usyk. Dereck! Usyk's a joker, you know. Anyway, I'm going to be giving you some updates and also the roundup to the fight right here on A Dash of Sports. So I'm going to start off with this past Sunday, and sorry, I'm still laughing because I still can't believe it. This past Sunday, I'm officially dubbing the Sunday Roast. The Sunday Roast, as two teams got fully roasted this past weekend. With Man United getting bashed 6-1 by Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool suffering an embarrassing beatdown 7-2 to Aston Villa. And I tell you what, like last week, I thought, okay, Leicester beating Man City 5-2. That's an incredible result. But these two results, mad. This is the only time you would get a featured collaboration between Liverpool and Man United. I can even hear the song now. You'll never walk alone. United. Listen, neither one was walking alone, and they both were truly united with those embarrassing defeats. Sheesh. English football's two biggest teams have never experienced a day like it. Liverpool and Manchester United were both comprehensively humiliated by defeats this past Sunday that ranked among the heaviest in their history. Just when it looked like United's 6-1 collapse at home to Tottenham Hotspur will be the day's biggest shock in the Premier League, Liverpool managed to go and surpass it. The champions fell apart to lose 7-2 to an Aston Villa side that only avoided relegation on the final day last season and is now one of the only two sides that's undefeated. And now I'm not going to be going through the games and all of that, but if you wanted a breakdown, an extensive breakdown of the games, please feel free to go and check out my brand new show, which is a Dash of Sports Premier League review. And that's literally where I'm going to be giving you the results, roundups and reviews to each game on a week-to-week basis. I'll leave the link in the description so you can go and check it out, and make sure that you give us a like, thumbs up, smash the like button, comment and subscribe. Now, Man United, Liverpool, are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is embarrassing. Now, I almost forgot, I really did, because the pain that I'm seeing from the Man United fans, Liverpool fans, I think Liverpool fans are more embarrassed, but Man United fans, they felt the pain. And the closest thing I can remember was when Arsenal, my club Arsenal, the team that I support, when we lost to Man United 8-2, I remember how it felt. I didn't beforehand because it was suppressed, locked away, dashed away the key. But the look on the Man United fans' faces, just all those feelings came flooding back. I understand your pain, and especially, you know, the day, or especially the day before the transfer deadline. And it was exactly the same with Arsenal. We lost 8-2 to Man United. Then there was like transfer deadline day. We went and we panic buyed and we bought Arteta, Mertesacker and all of that. And I feel the same pain for Man United fans, because you lose to Spurs 6-1. An absolute beating. They lay the smack down on you. Spurs. Oh man, I know you was 10 men down. I understand that. But that's no excuse, man. Like, teams go down to 10 men. So is it the fact that you went down to 10 men? Did you not have a lot of this transfers and, you know, the transfer window in your mind? You know, because it comes from the board down, innit? The atmosphere around the club, you know, was a bit flat. Ollie looked like he was off the wheel, drunk. Ed Woodward in the stands just with his mask. God knows what he was doing. Sipping on his water, shaking. I don't know, man. It feels like all doom and gloom right now at United, but yeah, man, you just got to hold that L. Lucky enough, the international, well, I don't know, lucky or unlucky? Depends on how you see it. There's an international break, so it kind of gives a little bit of time to pass. People are still going to be talking about it, like me right now, but time's a healer, innit? Time's a healer. Like I said with Liverpool, I don't know, man. I don't know how to call it. Is it a bad day in the office? Or is it just Villa was really that great? Now, I'll put it this way. Aston Villa are not going to be able to, I doubt they'll go and beat another team 7-2 or with this high score margin. At the same time as well, I can't see Liverpool losing like this, by this wide margin. Like, I want to say ever, but you know, you never say never, but 7-2 though, 7-2, this is like the biggest loss I've ever seen Liverpool go through. Now let me just take this time to congratulate Spurs and Aston Villa. I know this segment's all about Man United and Liverpool, Man United, but I've got to give Spurs and Villa their credit where the credit is due, because it was a real professional job. A real professional job, clinical, because most times if it's like 3-1, 4-1, the scoreline kind of stays there, innit? But these two teams went for the jugular. They did not care. They did not respect both teams. They went out there and put them to the sword and killed them off, because like I said, they were fully roasted. Fully roasted. But please, Man United fans, Liverpool fans, I come in peace. I'm only just reporting for what I saw. An absolute massacre. But I hope you don't hold that against me. Still maintain your likes, comments. You know what I want to know? The question I want to ask you guys, and neutrals as well. What do you think was the how can I say? How can I put it? What was the reason to those heavy defeats, and also the Man City one as well? Like, is there something this season? Are we going to be seeing these type of results? Because I was having a conversation with one of my pals, and we was talking about like the lack of crowds, and you know, that kind of push that you get when you're playing in front of an audience, a crowd. You get that kind of boost, that spirit. Is that lacking? Is this why we're seeing these type of results? And are we going to be seeing more of these type of results? Please leave your comments down below and let me know, because I'm really intrigued by this. I want to know the reason why this happened. There has to be a reason. I know that I said that, oh, Liverpool, you know, bad day at the office. I'm still giving Aston Villa their credit. And when it comes to Man United and just the whole Sancho business, transfer, you know, that they've been going through, hasn't been a great window. Has that affected the club? I can give all the excuses in the world, but there must be a more specific reason for this. Let me know. Put your comments down below and let me know. Now, as mentioned previously, which fans from both teams have been left scarred from these results? Because I know who's been suffering the most, and I've got to say it's Man United fans. But if you think otherwise, put your comments down below and let me know. But I think it's the United fans, because a famous fan, a pundit, Patrice Evra. Oh my days, Evra, Uncle Patrice. He's been suffering, like seriously suffering. And Patrice Evra didn't hold back as he slaughtered the whole Manchester United squad for their abysmal performance against Tottenham Hotspur. Like literally, he didn't hold back. There's one point that he was saying that, you know, he referenced Alexis Sanchez. Now, if you remember, Alexis Sanchez a couple of months ago mentioned that his first training session at Man United, when he turned up at Man United and had his first training session, when he got home, he called his agent and he was just like, please, you need to cancel my contract. And Evra's saying that he wants to go to the Sky bosses and say for them to cancel his contract, because each time he sorry, I can't stop laughing. He goes, each time he keeps commentating or talking about Man United, he's just scared that he's going to end up saying something that's wrong. So he'd rather his contract be terminated, or at least don't put him on Man United games again, because he can't take it no more. And speaking of Man United with their transfer dealings, it moves me on to the transfer deadline day. This past Monday, all Premier League fans sitting around their TVs, devices, watching Sky Sports News or wherever you're going to source your information nowadays. They don't really sit, like, I tried to watch it and I was just thinking, this is boring. I might as well just go on like on YouTube and watch some like YouTubers break it down. It's much more exciting. I think long gone the days now. I think it's a bit dead now watching Sky Sports News and Jim White wearing his yellow ties. I don't even think he's wearing that yellow business no more. But anyway, wherever you source your information, get it from there, innit? But deadline day, I don't know. Was it a good deadline day or was it a dead deadline day? Because really and truly, you would want your team to have done their business from early, so that you're not sitting there biting your fingers and thinking to yourself, please, begging your team to make that last ditch signing. But it gets to the point where it's like, if you don't get your main targets, is it a panic buy, or are you really, like, you know, buying players that you really need? That situation was left to Man United and Arsenal. Arsenal chasing Aouar and Partey, Aouar for the longest time, and then eventually getting Partey in the last ditch minutes, buying out his release clause of €50. And then you had Man United, who did their business the day before with the signing of Telles and Cavani and Telles, but then it was sealed on transfer deadline. So it's just like, what would you prefer your team to do? To try and get that worldy signing on the last day, or would you just prefer them to do their business from early? Put your comments down below, because for me personally, I would have loved if it was like Chelsea, who ended up getting Havertz, Timo Werner, Ziyech, all these players from early. They just did their business. Boom, 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 boom. Done. Chill out. And, you know, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Rather than sitting there and cussing your team off and blaming the board and blaming the manager. I don't know. But who do you reckon done the best on transfer deadline? And also, who actually had the best transfer window? Because when you think about it, there's a number of teams. Like, you could put your comments down below and let me know, but I think there's a number of teams for me personally. I would say Tottenham have done really well. Bringing back Bale, that's definitely lifted up their spirits, and they got Højbjerg, Doherty. They've done all right. Everton with James Rodriguez, Allen, Decore. Good signings there, and now you can see how they're flying high. Ancelotti's got that team rocking. Whew. Hey man, they're doing bits at the moment. Liverpool with Thiago, that in itself is a game changer, but still can't just be arrogant with it. Can't just be thinking you can just roll up to teams and do them over. As you can see, Aston Villa beating them 7-2, so they're gonna have to buck up their ideas if they want to defend their title. Man City, I'll probably say they haven't done too well with their signings. I can't really see any major improvements on challenging Liverpool. Arsenal just got Partey. That's a big deal for Arsenal right now. Then who else? Man United, chasing after Sancho, and then that's not happened. Then getting the likes of Cavani out of nowhere, which seems like a panic buy. Who else did they get? They got Telles, the left back, but didn't get a centre back, didn't get a right winger that they needed. So I'm not too sure about their transfer window. Chelsea, Timo Werner, Havertz, Ziyech, they done their business from early. But let me know, it's all subjective. Everybody's gonna feel a type of way about their club, or you know what you see of other clubs and feel like, oh, they've done well, or their signings are not gonna do well. Everybody's gonna have their opinion on it. But let me know what you think. Put your comments down below. Let me know who had the better deadline day. So who pulled out maybe a worldie out of the bag. And also let me know who had the better transfer window overall. Put your comments down below and let me know. And now moving on to the WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson Fury. He's in limbo right now. Kind of in limbo, because at the moment he's still waiting to find out whether or not he's going to be fighting later on this year, which he's adamant that he is going to be fighting, but it's still nothing's been confirmed as of yet. Well, Tyson Fury vows to fight in 2020 against Wilder or someone else. The WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury is hungry to fight with or without Deontay Wilder. Fury was last seen in action back in February when he stopped Wilder in the 7th round to capture the WBC title at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. And as we know, Deontay Wilder sacked his long-term coach Mark Breland after the fight, a fight that he did save Deontay Wilder from actually getting an absolute devastating beatdown. But Deontay Wilder feels that he knows best in the situation that he's in and wants to go in a different direction. But the whole boxing world just feels a bit, that's kind of left a bad taste around. But we just got to wait and see. The main issue is the fact that Deontay Wilder is dealing with this injury recovery, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it to December, to fight in December. So I don't know, it's a tricky one. Tyson Fury's ready, he wants to fight in December. So now the question that people are asking is, who will Tyson Fury end up fighting? Who would be the replacement? Tyson Fury's trying to urge AJ to fight in December, but I don't think that can, I can't see that happening. What, AJ's fighting in November? Then after that fight, what, 6 weeks to prepare for Tyson Fury? Nah. And plus, they're going to have to really push that promotion and push that fight and try and get the most money out of it. And that type of fight there, especially if it would be in the UK, they would want to wait out to try and see if they can fill out like Wembley or not. I don't know, man. The way the world is going right now, I can't see like a sold out Wembley Stadium, somewhere like in Dubai or somewhere like that, somewhere that, you know, you can still have people in there, somewhere that's probably less coronavirus affected, and just literally just chasing the bag, right? So we just got to wait and see. But I've said it all along, I don't want to see a Tyson Fury Wilder fight. I don't want to see Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3. Like, I know from the get-go how this fight will end. Tyson Fury will win beating up Deontay Wilder again. There'll be more excuses from Deontay Wilder. We've seen one, we've seen two. It's been exciting enough. We don't need to see a third. The second fight was convincing. I was convinced in the first fight already. And that was after 2 years of not being in a ring. Inactive. Tyson Fury, 2 years. And he drew with Wilder. Man, miss me with that, man. And then the second fight, he battered him. Please. Don't need a third fight. But it's in their contract. They have to go for the third fight. We'll still be watching, yeah, but still, yeah, I don't want to watch that fight. But we're waiting. We're going to wait and see. But let me know. Put your comments down below. Who would you like to see Tyson Fury fight? You can mention any fighter out there. Mention any fighter. Not sure how realistic it would be, but mention any fighter. Choose a fighter. Choose an opponent for Tyson Fury. It could be Anthony Joshua. It could be Dillian Whyte. It could name a fighter of your choice. Put your comments down below and let me know who would you want to see Tyson Fury fighting next if he's not able to fight Deontay Wilder. Put your comments down below and let me know. Yes, it's on. It is on. Dereck Chisora versus Oleksandr Usyk. The two fighters will finally meet on October the 31st, and it will not be a night for the faint-hearted. The British and the Ukrainian heavyweight boxers will finally meet face to face in their rescheduled heavyweight fight, live on Sky Sports box office. Now obviously you can watch it anywhere you want, whatever outlet, whatever device, it's on you. But it's going to be live on the 31st, Friday night, Halloween. And like I said, it's not for the faint-hearted, this fight, because both of them, just to put it bluntly, they're mad guys, innit? They're unstable guys. Anything can happen during this fight. And that's what the beauty is about this fight. You got Dereck War Chisora, who I feel, you know, I don't know. I would say that he's not a journeyman and he's not like a, I think currently now, the position he's in is he's either the gatekeeper or he's on the brink of pushing for at least a shot at a title. Maybe not the biggest like the WBC or the WBO, but maybe an IBF, I guess. Something along those lines just to put him at least in the world title contention. That opportunity, I think he can grasp it, he can get it. But if he loses to Usyk, this is going to push Usyk to be able to challenge AJ, Anthony Joshua, for the mandatory belt. And I don't know, man. The fight in itself, it can go both ways. It is really as simple as that. It can go both ways. The favorite is Usyk. No doubt about that. The favorite is Usyk. But I kind of disagree with that. I feel like it's Chisora who's likely to win. Only because I feel like Chisora is the natural heavyweight. He's got the natural power. He's probably got the most power amongst many heavyweight fighters in the division right now. Like, you know, he's probably up there with the likes of AJ, Wilder, definitely your Tyson Furies, your Dillian Whytes. He's definitely up there. He can hold his own when it comes to power. Skill-wise, I wouldn't really put him up there at all. I think he's more of a brawler, and if you go toe-to-toe with Chisora, he will make you pay. And we did see that in the fights against, the last fights against Dillian Whyte. They just went toe-to-toe. And I just feel like if Usyk tries to fight Chisora's fight, then yeah, he's going to be in trouble. But if Usyk maintains his skill, very, very skillful, mind you, very, very skillful. He trains with the likes of Lemonchenko and stuff like that. So he's got the footwork as well. For a big heavyweight, he's really good for it. But well, I say for a big heavyweight, he's more of a cruiserweight that's jumping up to heavyweight. So this is where I feel like maybe his power may lack. He's not handled heavyweight power as much throughout his career, so I don't know where this lies. I'm going to stick with Chisora. I feel like Dereck Chisora is going to win. Now, another thing that's got me so interested about this fight is because these two are characters. They're actually really funny. Please go and watch their training, like watch them training, watch them just in and around their training camp. They're just creating so much joke. Usyk is hilarious. If you heard the intro, you would have heard me saying, Dereck, Dereck. I seen Usyk rowing a boat out on the river. He's screaming out Dereck Chisora's name. He's in his training camp. He's in his gym. He's screaming out Dereck Chisora's name. Like every single time, that's what he keeps doing. Now, with that, Dereck Chisora's been doing it back. So when there was like a training session where David Hay was just pounding on his midriff, obviously working on conditioning and all of that. And then each time David Hay was punching him in the stomach, all Chisora was just saying is Usyk, Usyk. So they're having a bit of banter back and forth. Do I think they hate each other? No. I just feel like this is business, isn't it? At the end of the day, this is business. One, this is a perfect opportunity for Dereck Chisora, especially after the loss against Dillian Whyte. This is going to be the perfect opportunity to put him back in the reckoning. I don't know if he's going to be like #1 contender if he wins, but it literally will put him in the contention of maybe pushing for a #1 contender bout to then lead on to trying to fight for the belt. But with Usyk, if he wins this fight, he straight away goes and fights AJ for the WBO title, I believe. And that will be a fight in itself. AJ versus Usyk, who knows? Who knows? At the moment, AJ's got his own fight to deal with and to think about, and that's between Pulev. So we've got to wait for that. Can't wait for that fight either. But Dereck Chisora and Usyk, this is a mouth-watering fight, and it literally is good. For me, I think it's going to be a real slugfest. I reckon they're just going to go to town. But in terms of the difference that could be made in the fight, I think skill-wise, if Usyk keeps it to his fight, he could possibly win. But if Chisora takes him on a war path, then I can see Chisora winning. But let me know. Put your comments down below because I love the interaction. Put your comments down below. Let me know, who do you reckon is going to win? Is it going to be Britain's own Dereck Chisora or the Ukrainian star Oleksandr Usyk? Who is going to win? Put your comments down below and let me know. And with that being said, I'm going to leave it there for today. And if you've made it this far into the show, thank you so much. I truly appreciate your love and support. And if you need further information about future episodes or just your day-to-day sporting updates, please head over to my Instagram page. And I'm also on Twitter, which is @sports. I'll put it down below here, @sports, and I'll also leave it in my description. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget the new show, the brand new show, @sports Premier League review. I'll also put the details of the show in the description. Please check that out. And here, until the next time, on @sports, peace.